The spirit of legendary folk icons such as Bob Dylan and Neil Young lives on right here in New York City and in upstate. Street performer and the winner of Rochester's Best Busker competition, Jackson Cavalier, engages audiences far and wide. Here's a look at Cavalier's journey in New York's vibrant music scene.
My name is Jackson Cavalier. I'm a street musician, otherwise known as a busker, from Rochester, New York. I'm a one-man band. I play guitar, harmonica, I sing, and I also play a suitcase bass drum I made out of Samsonite, suitcase from like the 60s, and a tambourine as well. During my busking sets, I mix in originals with covers. A lot of stuff is like old-timey stuff from the 20s and 30s, you know, like St. James Infirmary blues, Summertime. But then I'll also throw in some more contemporary stuff. I try to make it so everyone will know at least one song in my set. Busking and street performing is definitely kind of coming more into the public mainstream again. At Lilac Festival this year when I was busking, I saw probably about 3 times as many buskers as I have in the past couple years, which is really nice. It's great that more people are doing it and, you know, people are more interested in seeing stuff like that. I've been playing music since I was 9. I picked up the harmonica and I just got one of those little, you know, how to play harmonica books and started going into it. I just got such joy from it, how to play these little tunes. I really started playing when I was 12, and then a couple years after that I started playing guitar and harmonica together. And then it took me until I was 19 to learn how to do the whole one-man band thing with the drums as well, but I mean, I haven't gone back since. It's been amazing. I've grown more confident over the years, just knowing what types of people I can reach out to and really grab attention of. And I found, you know, overwhelmingly it's positive.
I remember when I lost my mind. They were so tender about their face. Even your most sad echo.
People of all ages, you know, will have some sort of appreciation for what I'm doing. And I think it shows in, you know, the type of music I play. You know, I kind of go across the board and make it my own, and I think people appreciate that. I don't think I would ever stop busking, going out. It's too much fun and nothing beats it.
That make me crazy, that make you crazy, I